Sometimes, as chefs, now we understand that cooking unhealthy is easier than cooking healthy.
People think healthy cakes cannot be tasty. I will prove you wrong. I will make a cake which is healthy, which is tasty, and even looks pretty. So that's where this tiffin idea came. 5 or 6 compartments. It will also help portion control. It will be very costly, etc. But the cost of your health is more important, right? Instead of eating that one rasgulla, I'll eat a blueberry. Tomorrow, my hospital bill will be less.
Eating clean,
Yes.
eating calculated,
Yes.
and eating right.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the European Union Tadka podcast. Well, today we have a very interesting guest in house because she is one who's taken the internet by the storm. She cooks some amazing biryanis and she's taken dishes to another level. Well, she was also the finalist on MasterChef India and she is an amazing entrepreneur because she's doing some amazing stuff with millets. Welcome Natasha Gandhi to the show, the queen of House of Millets, the queen of biryani, and we will have this amazing chat with you.
Thank you, Chef, for such a warm and kind introduction. It is an honor to be sitting here and having this chat with you. You have inspired so many chefs like me, so many young chefs, upcoming budding chefs. Your forte in Indian cuisine, international cuisine, and your knowledge is so vast. And I am very excited to have this chat with you.
Well, equally excited to have lots of conversations with you. Apart from seeing all your beautiful dishes and creations on the internet, they really are drool worthy. But one question, Natasha,
Yeah.
what is House of Millets?
I was actually doing chartered accountancy before I got into the food journey. That is what I was doing, yes.
As in, you're a proper chartered accountant.
I failed 5 times.
But that's okay because
But
studying for chartered accountancy is not easy. Yeah? It's not like making biryani.
But that is what I was doing, and we were given study leaves. Me, instead of studying, would go in the kitchen and end up like cooking recipes. So I would make some pasta or like some chaat or a wrap, etc. sandwiches. This is what I was doing, and I realized that this is something I love doing more, and this is something that I can see myself doing. I started learning how to make unhealthy cakes first because that was easily accessible. Then I realized that to make unhealthy cakes, you actually need a lot of equipments. And I started observing situations around me. All the knowledge that I've learned to make unhealthy cakes, usko मैं apply करूँ and make something healthier. And this is the time when reasonable, affordable alternatives I can use to make the cake. I found millets, I found dates, and I applied the same knowledge of unhealthy cakes. कि इसमें flour का ratio ये है. My dad had to wait 6 months to actually eat a good healthy cake. But that's how I cracked the recipe of a cake which was made with millets. It was naturally vegan and it turned out to be gluten-free because millets are gluten-free.
Right.
And I realized, okay, fine, this is my eureka moment. This is what I need to do in life. This is what I should build. And results are supposed to come in Jan. In December, I have done photography of the cakes. I have made the menu on Canva with my sister. And I've done all of this. When the results have come, result was failed. But parents this time were happy. They were like, chalo. This business.
alternative, something ready.
Yeah, so the business orders had started coming in. Friends and family were ordering because I wanted to take care of my dad's health. And that idea actually started House of Millet.
But that's amazing, Natasha, because, one thing is to have a good thought, but as somebody who's probably, on the verge and on the path of becoming a CA and suddenly, delving into your, interests in cooking and then finally coming out with something which is a business idea.
Yeah.
It's got all the right reasons for somebody to have that business ongoing. We are talking about, anything sustainable or anything healthy has to be twice as expensive.
Correct.
But it has to be a cracked recipe, a good recipe, which one can have. So I really, really happy to hear that story. And congratulations on House of Millet. Since you've touched upon healthy eating,
Yes.
I think this has become like a daily requirement today. Like you said, previously in those years, people were looking at unhealthy cakes and
Correct.
also unhealthy food. It's also because sometimes as chefs now we understand that cooking unhealthy is easier than cooking healthy, right? But there's also a very big myth attached to it that healthy food is not tasty.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts about it?
My thought, chef, exactly when I started House of Millets was the same. I had come with this movement that no, I will prove you wrong. I will make a cake which is healthy, which is tasty, and even looks pretty. So, because first the people will see visually how it is looking.
Right.
That is where your one tick is done. And second, if it tastes good, then it's a hit. So that is exactly the same approach I follow with my food as well. The food, when you plate it, when you present it, also has to look equally good.
Right.
If you give a healthy food which is not looking nice, even though it is tasting nice, वो सामने वाले का मूड उधर ही आधा डाउन हो जाएगा
Right.
कि ये क्या खिला रहे हो मुझे.
Right.
So presentation is equally important, and there are so many ingredients now that you can use to elevate your presentation to make them look beautiful. If you make a very simple dessert, but you add like a little bit of like flaked almonds or flaked pistachios, berries, blueberries, automatically it's very visually appealing to the eyes.
Right.
And very less effort you have to take for that.
Right. There are so many other ingredients that you could use to actually create those beautiful, healthy options to those dishes. But the other thought I also had, that I keep seeing that on your Instagram,
Yeah.
that you do a lot of healthy dabbas for your family. Talk to us about that.
So my husband Vinayak is has been on this journey of losing weight, and it's always a good thing, right, to stay fit. So me and him have decided that together we are going to crack this fitness in 2024, 2025. These has been our number one priority, has been health. So going to the gym is having a physical activity is very important, that we are ensuring we do. Second thing is, how do we make our everyday food that enticing, that even though it is healthy, we don't feel कि हम वही same boring monochromatic खाना खाई जा रहे हैं. So that's where this tiffin idea came. Now this tiffin that I have has 5 or 6 compartments. What it does is it will also help portion control. तो जितना एक इंसान को calories लगती है lunch dinner के लिए, उतना वो tiffin में fit आता है. Second, because it has these compartments, you can visualize your food better. You can see, okay, this is my protein, this is my fiber because there's a salad. These are some healthy fats in terms of some nuts, berries, etc. So you can visualize it also. And chef, honestly, the moment I put up that dabba story, or he puts up that dabba story, the amount of replies, हमें भी please ये डब्बा भेज दो, हमें भी please. But it's very easy to make
Did you
the
go through
dabba.
all the replies? One was mine also.
But chef, it's very easy to. It's just that dabba, and you're just putting everything beautifully and ensuring that your fiber, fat, good carbs, protein are there in the dabba.
So tell me about one day of Vinayak's dabba. What all is there in the dabba? Like dishes.
So I'll tell you his today's dabba. His today's dabba has a chicken satay,
Okay.
Thai style, and then the second compartment has the peanut sauce. Then there is a cucumber salad, a Thai style cucumber salad. In one, I've put some fruits. I've put blueberry, raspberries mix. He loves fruits. There's a very small chocolate as well. And there are some makhanas, roasted makhanas that have been
Wow.
added. So these are the 5 compartments of his today's dabba.
If you give me that dabba, I'll say, nice starter. Where's the main course?
I had to pack a wrap also.
Oh, yeah,
Mother's
okay, we're talking.
But because there are so many things, you are eating the makhanas, you're eating the blueberries, then you eat the cucumbers. By the time you actually come to eating the 4 satays that I've packed, you're full.
वाह, मतलब ये डब्बा सुन के तो I am so amazed, because you're talking about berries and chocolate in your dabba. I mean, our dabbas will have rasgulla, gulab jamun, milk cake, all the unhealthy things, but we enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. And what's your thought on, this healthy and healthy thing?
But chef, like when we would go in school, our dabba was also like this. It was a very boring dabba. Something mom has just randomly packed and given. So I am then from that school of thought that I would not end up eating that dabba. I would not end up liking. So now, because I'm a chef and because I know how to utilize my skin, let me make a dabba which the other person will have fun eating it. And secondly, all of these ingredients are now very easily available. Blueberry, raspberries, dark chocolates, or like makhana, etc. It's very easily available thanks to stores, thanks to all these quick commerce. You order in 5 minutes, they are at your doorstep. And like if you see, it'll be very costly, etc. But I would rather like to see to it that the cost of your health is more important, right? Like your life is more important, your health is more important. That has to be number one priority. So if today we eat good food, and that food is nutritionally nice, and instead of eating that one rasgulla, I'll eat a blueberry, tomorrow my hospital bill will be less, is what I am thinking. And this is how the cost in my head is, that CA brains will come little bit.
मैं बोलने वाला था that the CA turned chef has actually use their brain and the calculation. Ki, "Achha, you know what? I'll have this right now.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow I don't have to spend that much." So that's amazing. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that's another perspective of life. A lot of us don't think that. A lot of us think that let's enjoy today and let's give the hospital bill tomorrow. But it's a good way of understanding that, eating healthy choices, and especially when it's now widely available,
Yes.
is such a good thing. Now, what are the other things that you use in your shootings, in your other, Daily Dabba series? What are the other unique things that you're using?
I take this dabba making as also like a personal exercise for experimentation, because I've not had like a cooking background. I've not come from a culinary schools. When I see a very exciting ingredient, I get very happy and I'm like, okay, fine, I will take this and I will learn how to make it and try and infuse it with some Indian flavor. So, and this is one of our favorite date night activity also for me and Vinayak. We will go to one food mall, etc., and to the vegetable or the fruit section, we will just roam around. Look at this heirloom tomato, look at this potato, look at this asparagus, artichoke. And we are like, okay, fine, let us take this. It's our own mystery box challenge that we do.
Wow.
Then we take it home and give a little bit of Indian tadka to it, take those ingredients and try and cook a recipe dish. And that's how I also learn. That's how date night bhi ho gayi, and we are getting to eat healthy food as well.
Very interesting, yeah. I mean, you are full of ideas, I must say. You're giving me ideas for health, you're giving me ideas for date nights, and it's also great shopping together because, when I was working abroad
Hmm.
and I would go shopping, I could not stop. My wife would actually pull me out of the superstore because I would just go grab things.
Yeah.
But today, it's so easily available in India that whenever we go abroad, we don't have to bring back anything.
Correct.
And now it's a joy to shop in India. So whether you talk about artichokes, you talk about snow peas, you talk about asparagus, or any fruits, I
Yeah.
think cheeses, everything is available today. And by the way, just a question, Natasha, did you know what PDO and PGI stands for?
I know what they stand for, but I often get confused
Okay.
between I
Take a
interchange.
guess of what PDO should be.
PDO, I think it is the entire produce or the production stage has to be done in one area or one region only.
Wow.
That's why it gets categorized as
What
that,
on?
or designated origin.
Yeah.
And the next one is maybe like one production step has to be in that area, and others can be other places else.
Product of designated origin, which definitely means that every
Yeah.
step of making that thing or producing that
Yeah.
thing has to be done there in that region. That's how we can call it a PDO. So, for example, feta cheese from Greece has got a PDO label because every step, the milk, the making of the cheese, the packaging, and the transporting, everything happens in Greece, and that's why it's a PDO product. Similarly, for PGI, like you rightly said, that one step has to be done in that area. So, for example, if you take artichokes, which come from Spain, the amazing produce, but that one step of growing that is done in Spain.
Got
You know, from there, if you've taken it, pickled it, brined it, even in London, it still remains a PGI product.
Understood.
So, one step is done. So, actually, you know both of them. So, well done.
Phew. Thank God.
Oh, wow. The reason why I asked you this is because today people don't just buy products. They actually like to go, flip around, see the nutritional value, see where it's coming from, see the label, and then probably then go and, go in the internet
You're
and find out.
absolutely right. This is what we love doing. We will see the label, how much there's protein, how much carb, how much sugar. And if again it's a natural produce like a vegetable fruit, then seeing from which region it's come from and then making a dinner around that theme. क्या
Yeah.
Spanish बनेगा या
Right.
कुछ Italian बनेगा.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's also Instagrammable, no? So you got tomatoes from Rome, and you got some Spanish
You
chilies.
know what I did for Valentine's Day? I actually gifted him those heirloom tomatoes. As I'm a chef, right? I can't just gift you roses. So here are like some nice red tomatoes for you. And then we
Wow.
made a nice pasta. He made a sauce from the tomatoes and we made a
Idea
pasta
number
from it.
3.
Valentine's क्या? Food related gifts I think are the best. You give them fresh produce of yellow blueberries, raspberries. I think सामने वाला person खुशी होने वाला है.
And then what does he do? He gives it back to you. Okay, cook it for me.
Yeah, that is what he does.
But I think another romantic idea I can give you is that, come honey, we'll cook it together. So I think that
फिर
is
पता
also,
नहीं क्या बनेगा.
ah,
So
that's also there.
एक
Because somebody has to shoot that also.
वो किचन में एक ही गुंडा हो सकता है एंड मेरे किचन का गुंडा इज मी.
I've heard this dialogue before. So Natasha, we've been talking about sustainability and how you are turning around labels and watching things. Sustainability, in my opinion, is not just knowing that where it is coming from,
Hmm.
but it is a whole lot of other things. But what does sustainability mean to you?
Chef, like you said, it is a very wide term. बहुत कुछ factors जाते हैं. But personally, the things that I look when I'm buying something is number one, where it has been grown. Like I would like to know where my ingredient is coming from, and if I know the farm, if I know the source, even better, because then I will know that okay, are they using any harsh pesticides or not? What type of farming are they undertaking? How much water are they using in the farms? So I would always prefer to get my food from a farm. You know, these farmers market etc. are happening a lot these
Right.
days. So go meet to them, know their story. They will explain to you their processes, how they grow, what are the natural pesticides they use, etc. So this is what I love to do my research on. Everybody has become a little conscious.
Right.
So it's a overall thing, and we all have to do it together. एंड तभी जाके वो फार्मर को भी उसका बेनिफिट दिखेगा कि अच्छा लोग अभी चाह रहे हैं कि हम कम पेस्टिसाइड्स वाला खाना खाएं, तो ही विल ऑटोमेटिकली हैव टू स्टॉप यूजिंग दोस
Absolutely.
पेस्टिसाइड्स.
It's a demand and supply rule.
Correct.
But at the same point of time, it's very interesting to know what you just mentioned, that sustainability is not just one, two things, but it has to be a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now, in this lifestyle approach of sustainability, I think as a country, we have a long way to go. But, when you talk about the other countries, there are a lot of steps that are taken, especially because I've been reading a lot and I've seen a lot of these European countries. They
Yeah.
have very strict rules and norms when it comes to the use of pesticides.
Correct.
Because it's very clear that something which may seem not harming to us today
Correct.
will definitely do some damage to us. So every European Union state is very strict about the level of pesticides that can be used on any of the produce. Not just that, but also in packaging, sometimes we use some unnatural gases to kind of expand the shelf life. Those are things which are banned. So every step of making that produce sustainable and beautifully and enjoyable for all of us across the world is what European Union products have. And I think that's one thing that we can all learn from them.
And learn from them, and also once we know that this is the kind of produce that we want to eat, automatically there'll be a demand for it and there'll be a supply for it, वरना हम पीछे रह जाएंगे and वो आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे. How I know about all this is also because my father-in-law is an exporter of spices.
Okay.
So he will export sesame seeds and red chilies, other things to Europe, and he will always talk about that whenever they are exporting to Europe, they always check that the pesticides are very low levels. They have their own test, they have their own quality test, and they are very strict. So that also gives us an assurance that whenever we get something from them, it is always of the highest quality. And recently I was on a trip to Paris, and walking there you can actually see the produce shines, like the produce is glowing. Like you'll see the fruits are glowing, the vegetables are so nice, and they don't have a lot of masalas in their cuisine. They have their techniques and they have their butter and olive oil and those things that they use to saute, stir fry, give it to you, make like a nice sauce, and it tastes so good because the produce is the hero over there.
Right.
And they don't have to hide behind any of the masalas.
That's a very interesting point that you brought out, because if the produce itself is the hero, then cooking becomes enjoyable. At the same point of time, it's also healthy and good for your body. Plus, you're cooking it and eating it with no regrets in mind.
Correct.
What are the other European ingredients that you use in your kitchen?
So one thing that we and like all my friends, we love doing is we love hosting. These are the times when we are like restaurants, cafes, बहुत हो गया, अभी घर पे host करते हैं. There are match nights, there are like movie nights, everything is available. So what I love to do is I don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So what?
Okay, you have my number, right?
Yeah.
Done. नहीं तो लिखो 98.
Done. We will do this. IPL is coming, so we will do this.
IPL nights. Okay.
IPL nights. So what, I don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I have seen my moms, my aunts do that whenever guests are coming and they are the ones who are in the kitchen not enjoying. So what I love to do is I love to make like a nice cheese dip board. And these are, I think, very Instagrammable these days. These
Right.
are very trending these days. And all the fancy cheeses that you can think of.
Brie, the Gouda, the Camembert,
Yes.
all of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
lovely
of
for a cheese board.
Yes, all of that on the board. Then we can add some like rice, sourdough breads. We can add crackers. We can also add a little bit of fruits and berries in that, and some parma ham and other cured meats.
And
So-
for sure, some olive oil and some good wine.
Yes, yes. So we can do that. So I think this is a perfect board, like a platter that you can create. You can add a lot of dips here and there. You can make a nice dip with a goat cheese. You can make a nice dip with olives, and you can keep it there. So everybody, whatever people like, किसी को ये पसंद है, किसी को वो पसंद है, they can just go and nibble on it. And you are there stress free, enjoying, and your hosting is also done. So I think this is something I love doing recently.
And that's a perfect idea. Just to add on and give you some more ideas
Yes.
that today you could actually buy it off the shelf. A lot of these European ingredients, dips and pestos and sauces that you can just open a bottle
Wow.
and your dip is ready. So a good pesto sauce is not hard to make, but sometimes you have to get the basil, get the cheese together, blend it
Correct.
together. But here it's just opening a bottle and the great fresh pesto is right there on your table. So there's a lot
Correct.
available today that one could use. Now, obviously you are a foodie, you love talking about food, you love making those dishes. But what, according to you, are now the practice or, the vision for food in the coming days? How are people perceiving good food in the coming days?
There was a time when people were practicing a lot of keto, a lot of fat diets, a lot of crash diets. Okay, no, we will only do a water diet, or we will do a diet based on eating only high fat foods. But I think those days are gone. People are now realizing that you have to have a overall balanced meal. Your carbohydrates are also utna hi important. You need to have your good carbs. So therefore your whole grains will come in. You can have quinoa in that. You can have some buckwheat in that. Your fats are also important because some fats are good fats which you need to intake, and protein is very important at the star of all of it, because we are working out, we are having so many physical activities to do throughout the day. So protein वो स्कूल में सिखाया ना, building blocks था, तो protein सबसे ऊपर. So now people have started associating food कि ये सब हमारे खाने में होना चाहिए है, and not very strict calculating कि 1000 कैलोरी खानी है, इतना कैलकुलेट नहीं,
Right.
बट ओवरऑल आपको पता चलता है कि आप
Right.
पोर्शन कंट्रोल कर रहे हो, आप इतना खा रहे हो. सो दिस इज व्हाट द करंट generation we are obsessed with, eating healthy.
Eating clean,
Yes.
eating calculated,
Yes.
and eating right.
Yes.
I think that's the three key words that I am picking up from
Yeah.
whatever you said. And that's brilliant because that gives a perspective to whosoever is listening to this podcast and, hearing your thoughts that, a probable CA would be sitting in the office till 11 the night and doing some account for somebody else or maybe your own self or your own company is now talking about sustainable food, great eating. So, I mean, Natasha, it's been a fantastic, journey that we've just covered with you, because I think talking to you opened my mind in so many areas, gave me some fresh ideas because you think very fresh.
Yeah.
I must tell that to you that, you think very fresh, and that freshness is translated in your videos, in the food that we see, is because it just tells people that, hey, it's easy to cook
Yeah.
and you can cook. And top it up with thoughts like these that, the food has to be clean, it has to be, right in terms of your calories, your balanced diet and everything. And also it has to be, healthy. So thank you so much for being here. And I think really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you, chef, for again having me here and having this beautiful chat. In fact, while talking to you, I have realized, okay, yeah, these are the things that I am actually doing, which I didn't give so much importance to. These are the things which I was just back in my head doing it, but now I will start giving them more importance. And I have learned about so many other ingredients from you, which now I'm going to go to the store, find them, and going to make something out of them now.
Fantastic. Looking forward to more Slurpee videos.